Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the fourth and final, sadly, episode of the Fall in Love with Yourself series. My videos have been primarily cinematic, where I am just doing a voiceover, not so much personal, so I wanted to switch it up a bit in this video and sit down and have a conversation with you guys. So today I wanted to chat about manifesting the life that you want, and how that really relates back to self-care. And I apologize if I'm squinting. The sun is right here and I'm honestly soaking it in, because otherwise it would be a very dreary and really cold day. So getting into manifestation, a lot of times when people think of the word manifestation, they think that it's just dreaming and believing really hard into something, believing really hard that something will come true. And it is that, but there's also the other side of it, which is the willingness to work for what you really want to come true. And I think a lot of times we just think if we believe and believe that these things will come to life, but it's believing and it's working for it. And when you want to manifest something, you really need to be fully in the know of what it is that you want, because like I said, when it goes back to believing and willingness to work for it, you're more willing to work for something that you really know you want. And this obviously goes back to really knowing yourself. We are so heavily influenced by social media and the people that we surround ourselves with, and our opinions and our thoughts and our wants out of life are a little bit shaded, right? Like, we don't have a full sense of who we are because of the amount of influence that we're soaking in from all these different aspects of our life. We romanticize about the lives that we see on Instagram and Pinterest, and we don't even really know what those people are going through or how they worked their way up to achieving this life that we so badly want. And we are constantly comparing our lives to our peers. We're comparing our houses, and if we're as far into our careers as we would like to be. Do we have the family that we thought we would at this age? We are just constantly comparing our lives and romanticizing about others' lives, that when do we really have the time to actually sit back and be appreciative of our life and where we've been, and think about what we truly want for our next step in life. Now, I am certainly not telling you to cut out all your social media or stop hanging out with your friends. I will continue to share things on social media on a daily basis. I do love social media, but I think it's important to have boundaries and limit your amount of time on social media and limit the things that you absorb in your life, because these really frame your opinions and your wants and your desires out of life without you even realizing it. And I think that it's important to say to you guys that we all need to prioritize spending time with ourselves. And if you follow me on social media, or if you've seen my previous videos, you've probably heard me say time with self instead of time by yourself. When I think of spending time with yourself, I think of spending time with any other person that you love. You're getting to know them, learning more about them, learning their mannerisms and what makes them light up. When I think of spending time by yourself, I think of loneliness and honestly sadness. So that's why I always say time with self. And spending time with myself was honestly one of the hardest places to start for me when it came to self-care. My self-care journey started at the beginning of the pandemic, so almost 2 years ago. And at this time, like all of us, I had no idea what I was doing, just kind of experimenting and exploring and learning what self-care truly meant to me, because it means different things to us all, because we're all different people. And even though I was taking care of myself before, I wasn't truly diving into learning about myself. So it was this time that I consciously made an effort to learn more about me. Spending time alone without feeling lonely was really the goal. And this was really difficult for me because I struggled with indecisiveness on what to do with my time and boredom, and I usually ended up filling the time with television or media of some sort. But as I started to spend more time with myself, I started to gain more awareness of how the things around me in everyday life affected me, even when I wasn't spending time by myself and with myself. To the point where I could literally walk into any room and know if the energy just wasn't for me. And I feel like from a more personal standpoint that spending this time with myself gave me more confidence in myself. And I know, like I said before, self-care is different per person, but when you truly know yourself, you feel confident in the decisions that you make. So bringing it back to manifestation and manifesting the life that you want, it really shouldn't feel like work, because when you take the time to learn about yourself and know your wants and desires and how the world affects you, it comes naturally to work towards the life that you want. Now, I'm not saying that there won't be any challenges or tough moments. And on the flip side, I'm not telling you to work so hard that you don't enjoy your life. But instead, take the time to focus on you and taking care of you and learning about you. And the life that you want will naturally and unknowingly be manifested. But that is all that I have for you guys today. I just wanted to sit down and do a quick chat. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I was just kind of craving that personal one-on-one time with you guys. I really appreciate all of you for tuning into this video, and I hope you enjoyed the Fall in Love with Yourself series. I will be doing more things like this in the future. I just probably won't have time in the next few months due to personal life situations and craziness. But again, thank you so much for watching these videos and being so loyal, and I appreciate you guys times 1,000. I will see you on my next video.